And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Sellers. He's out there with Jackson. And it's Mitchell in at the 3. And for Arizona. And DB, at this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coaches?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
And it's Arizona to start out. Here are the Wildcats.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play call. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused and they made everything they looked at.
To the middle, Ejiofor, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Outside Bradley. A putback. No dice on the putback jam. Hopkins, the pass to Sellers. They set the pick. Ejiofor. A three-pointer, no good. The Wildcats have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Bradley. Wildcats passing it around. 5 on the clock. Arizona needs to get off a shot. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Hopkins guarded by Bradley. Mitchell, a screen on Bradley. Out left to the wing. Jackson in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Now here's Bradley. Launches a 3, hits it from three-point range. He has 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Doris, in any discussion about Lu Dort, the first topic has got to be his defense.
Kevin, I'm going to be honest, I don't think we talk about him consistently enough as a player who should and could win Defensive Player of the Year. If you are a perimeter shooter or a perimeter scorer, the last guy you want looking opposite you is Lu Dort.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Sellers. Last game we saw him score 13. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Ejiofor. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Arizona leading by 4. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Daigneault. We talked about how to play defense against DeJounte Murray. Coach said, well, DeJounte has made it no secret he plays better with the ball in his hands. So obviously we want to force him to give it up and act as more of a shooter whenever we can. That's easier said than done, but even if it happens a few times, that can change the game. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Driving the lane. Connects on the open J.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of this Arizona team this year.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
You know, right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with the head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other. And tonight, it starts.
Arizona on D. 4-point game. Here's Hopkins. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Back to Bradley. Buries it down low.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Pass to Sellers. Outside for Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Bradley against Jackson. There's the triple. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Boy, you give him that much space, he's going to look like an elite shooter.
Trying his luck from deep. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
For the 3, another 3 for Arizona.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Being at around 44% in the early goings here. There's the screen, looking to end the run, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Darling. Releases. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Wildcats leading by 8. Puts it up from 12. Misses off the right iron. Gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And it's in there.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
And here's Bradley. 17 points in his last outing. To the inside. Darling gets the bucket.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now here's Bradley. Still yet to score.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. A 3-ball. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. From outside the arc, off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Pass to Darling. Wildcats making a switch here. Nelson's checked in. There's 1:40 left in the first. They set the screen. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Beyond the arc. And no good. Inside. There's the steal. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Darling. On the clock. Rebound, Wildcats.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Sinks the three-pointer. And now a 9-point Wildcat lead.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Driving in, Sanan can't cash in from close range. Pass to Gay. Here's Nelson. Count it.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And it's Arizona holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Wildcats.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Down low, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work. Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Fires for three. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
We've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Outside Jackson to the left wing. To the paint. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. a natural gift for converting around the rim.
Pass to Sellers. Puts up a three. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
This one for 3. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Bradley's checked in for Arizona. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Jackson. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. On Tuesday, then on Wednesday.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Sellers passes to Jackson. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson. How he did last season. Averaged 10 points per game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And he had to pay his dues that rookie campaign, earning his stripes. A lot of people think he could have a breakout year this season.
Well, when you hear it from his coaches and his teammates, they've been singing his praises. So let's see if he can prove them right.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of his slender frame. He said, "You can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses too throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot." Guys?
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allen.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
Fires the 3, sinks the triple. 19 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Mitchell. Still without a basket. Intercepted. There's a screen. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Out to the wing. Lets it go from deep. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. And Arizona making a change here. Gaze checked in. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Ejiofor offline with his three. Arizona leading by 19. Pass to Gay. Latrey, another three for Arizona.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And 44% from the field in the second. To stop the run, he scores his fifth field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ejiofor, a three-pointer is right on target. He's got 16.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Pass to Gay. It's tipped. Here's the break. Stops. Pops. That one goes in. Arizona leading by 16. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Over to the wing. Here's the screen. For 3. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Wildcats lead by 21.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
No good from the wing. Gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Mitchell's shot is good.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Arizona shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes the first. So he gets them both. Gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's the floater. And he sinks the layup. He has 7.
How about the touch on that shot? That is tougher than it looks, folks.
Here's Darling. Tries a 3. The shot that time, not on target. Here's Arnold. No good with the triple. 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Puts up a three. The shot, no good. Arizona leading by 21. From deep, that one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Darling. And there's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Down low. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. It's the Wildcats delivering the blowout. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. Pretty interesting how this is all coming together, don't you guys think?
Not interesting. It's exactly how I predicted it would look.
Oh, sure. Like you could have predicted the standings would look just like this. Whatever floats your boat, big guy.
Kenny, you leave my boat out of this. I'll make you walk the plank.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Wildcats.
And you look at the numbers. They're playing so well offensively. Nice flow. Only a few wasted possessions, guys.
And if they continue on this track, they're pulling away down the stretch. Mark my words.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Sellers. Cans it from downtown. Sellers has got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Jackson is out there with Sellers. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Hopkins in at center. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Pass to Sellers. Mitchell wide open. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Bradley gets it to go.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Now here's Jackson. Hopkins, the pass to Sellers. Now Jackson. Pass to Sellers. From outside, off the mark.
Well, trying to reply to the three on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Hopkins, the pass to Sellers. To end the run, it's deflected. They get it back. Hacked and still knocked it down. Nice composure.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And that one misses. The Wildcats have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Outside Bradley. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
Gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. The visitors with the ball. Pass to Jackson. Here's Sellers. 5 to shoot. That shot off. And for the Wildcats, their shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Hopkins, the pass to Sellers. Out of bounds, Arizona takes possession. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
Offensive rebound. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Shooting at 51%. Really solid. They set the pick. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Now, here's Bradley. From past the arc, gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 30.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Sellers. To the middle, here's Hopkins, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And it goes down 2 points.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Doris, what do you think is the key for the development of such an impressive young player like Chet Holmgren?
Hey, Kevin, to me, really, it's simple. It's health. This is a young man for whom basketball is hugely important. He's one of the most impactful two-way players in the game. It's really come down to whether or not he can stay on the floor, but he is so passionate about basketball.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And the Wildcats call time here. And it's a completely new group for Arizona. On defense, the visitors to the wing right side. Drills the three-pointer.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Jackson looking around. Pass to Darling. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Pass to Gay. Another three for Arizona.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. To the paint. And that one hits back iron.
Oh my goodness, those chippies, you come to regret those. That is a good look and you can't complete it.
On the wing, Jackson. He gets that one. Jackson's got 8.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Out to the right wing. From downtown, he doesn't hit that one. Gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. And it's denied. Over to the left wing. Gay. The Wildcats again cannot hit.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
1:51 left in the third. Fires the three. That one's not going to go. And for the Wildcats, they're shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Right wing from the arc. No good that time. Shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Shoots the three. It's good from long range. He has 7. Arizona shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. The three doesn't go that time. Shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Pass to Darling. 55 seconds left to play in the third. And so here are the Wildcats. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Three-pointer connects from three-point range.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
With the floater, it's blocked. 24 seconds left to play in the third. Yep, that one goes.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
One second left. He lays it in.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Wildcats running away with this one. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Gay. Down low. And he converts the layup.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
He gets it in there.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
And for Arizona, here's Gay. Here is Cook. Pass to Gay. The three. Knocks down the three ball.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Here is Cook. And just off the cuff, Doris, what do you think is the toughest part of the season?
I mean, for me, watching these players try to perform the final 2 to 3 weeks before All-Star game, there are so many things in play. Has it been an extraordinarily difficult season where you're just simply not winning? Are you trying to incorporate perhaps a player that came over from a new trade? And then also just the focus. Everybody's mind is, ooh, I've got a week vacation here. I can't wait.
Has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Rocket 2. No good on that one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Misses the corner three. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. To the left side wing. He tries for 3. It's hauled in by Arizona. Arizona moving the ball around. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Out to the right wing. Launches it. Hits the three-point bomb.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
They set the pick to the right side. To halt the run. The shot, no good. And for Arizona, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
Ooh, that kind of defense, it's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still. And you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you. Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
There's the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Buries it from three-point range.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
And it's good, 2 points. Cook's got 5 points in the quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
From 17 feet out, no good.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
Here's Arnold, and the baseline jumper, no good.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Out left to the wing. To the middle. To the wing on the left. The 19-foot shot drained for 2 points. And for Arizona, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. There's the pick. He takes it in. Here's Gay, buried from 15 feet out.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work?
Fires from deep. The shot off that time. Gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. From deep. They get the rebound. Shot clock at 5. Lets the 3 fly. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Inside. To the middle. The 8-footer. Yes, that goes in.
Boy, you cannot put it in a much better spot than that. Wow.
The Wildcats have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Here is Cook. Pass to Gay. Down low. Arizona moving the ball around. Lets it go with the 3. No good. Shot missing. Gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
Yeah, when you attack in the painted area, good things tend to happen.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Arizona.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
Just 5 on the clock. No good that time.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Arizona with another miss. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Arizona.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Arnold passes to Cook. To the wing right side. That 3 off the mark. So no problem for Arizona as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put